Ready? So good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. This evening, we are doing our spotlight session, honest opinions and reviews of Aegis Reliquary. That is a way for you to store your relics, right? That's protect your relics. There we go. So I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're joined with...
We are joined with Bill and Conrad from Aegis Reliquary.
Yes.
Okay, so Josh, you want to tell us, well, first, actually, Bill and Conrad, do you guys want to tell us a little bit about this product?
Okay, so Aegis Reliquary, or otherwise AR, literally means relic defense. So that's legitimately how it translates. The idea behind the product is to protect your gaming material and accessories. It's the entire point of everything that we're doing with Aegis Reliquary. So right now we've started off with some simpler boxes. They generally hold cards, small games, miniatures, a couple of different other items, paints. You can fit just about anything in them. And we're trying to innovate on design, shape, color, everything. The unique thing with Aegis Reliquary is that we've gone directly to Cedar Valley Box Company, cut out the middleman for you guys, and rather than charging you $300 for a custom box, we're going to try to charge you drastically less. We're going to be charging for full custom work, no setup fees. A lot of things are going to be included, and we're going to get those prices down between $40 and $100, $150 for larger boxes, and the biggest boxes you could really carry around are going to be less than $200. So we're really trying to hit a different group. We want to bring people what they want, reliable, sturdy, custom store at an affordable price. That's the entirety of what Aegis Reliquary has decided to do.
Awesome.
Fantastic. So, Josh, what's your initial opinion or impression on the box?
So me and Nicole opened these up. Nicole and I, and they're really cool.
They're really cool.
They're really cool.
So we got this coffin box. This just happens to be a coffin. They actually put our old logo on here, which is awesome. This was like maybe a few weeks before we had to change our name, which
so unfortunate.
So unfortunate, but it was really cool.
Like, the things I'm most upset about changing our name is like, but we have these cool boxes.
But no, they did a really cool job. They got a bunch of dice in the logo there, and then they have the AR logo on the bottom. They're sturdy. They're laser cut boxes. What are you guys using for these?
So everything that you have right now is actually MDF.
Okay.
It's what?
MDF.
I appreciate that you echoed that. That was not really my question.
Answer
What is MDF?
What is MDF?
It's like a pressed wood.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Essentially, without getting technical, is a pressed board. And honestly, if I was going to get really technical, I would have to have Tom, the owner of Cedar Valley Box Company, and he would be able to tell you more about the product, what it's capable of, and how it works. If you'll watch our Kickstarter videos,
Okay.
he goes into some of that, and we've also done some interviews where he's actually gone into some of that as well.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough.
All right. It's cool. The only thing, and it just might be the lid's tight, like a little, maybe slightly too tight, but it's not. It still comes off and on.
But it's protecting your...
But it's protected.
your
You also don't have to worry about it flopping off, too.
Yes, you don't have to worry about it flopping off. And they actually give us 2 different lids, which is cool.
Is that normal, or were you guys just extra nice to us?
No, that's actually very normal. In fact, the boxes are designed to wear and tear a little bit, so that tight fit that you have now that's a little too tight, over 6 months, a year, it will actually be just right.
Okay.
Rather than making it just right ahead of time, and then the very corners of the boxes wearing off, and then you have a box lid that falls off.
I appreciate the pre-planning that you did to make sure that over the long run it fits right.
Absolutely.
We also got this is a box Nicole got while at Dallas Game Marathon, which looks like the Gunslinger box you're going to use with the custom logo on it that you showed off a little bit earlier.
That's actually the Gunslinger box right there.
Yeah.
For the game Gunslinger, we call that our utility box. It's designed to hold a couple of different things, but I'll let you guys take a little exploratory tour, and then if you want to ask questions, I'll answer.
Yeah, so I know yours has the custom gunslinger logo on it. This just has
Your image here.
your image here.
So are
sample.
those boxes also available custom, or is that specifically going to be allocated toward Gunslinger now?
Everything that we have is fully customizable. I think I'm about to come up on screen and get that a little bit closer. So
Yeah.
that'll be the Gunslinger logo.
Actually, that looks really, really nice. I like the art on that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really good.
That is very spaghetti western. I dig it a lot.
And it's got 3 compartments inside. It's got looks like about 2 card slots, and then 1 bigger slot for anything, and then the
Slide-in lid.
the slide-in lid.
I like the slide-in lid.
Yeah.
And it's nice. This is MDF too. This looks
Yes,
cool.
it is.
It looks veneered.
Yeah, it looks veneered or something. So it just got a little bit of a different. Yeah, I can see on the inside.
Yeah.
So what happens? What happens in the processing? Tom has actually been in the business for forever. I can't remember exactly how long he's been doing this particular business, but what he's done is he's taken that MDF and he has stained and painted, or stained, painted, and then sealed the product. So you're not going to have an issue with the MDF. You're not going to have an issue with breakage or any of that sort of stuff. So as long as you take care of the product in general ways, like don't throw it on the floor and kick it 100 times.
Don't take a baseball bat
Yeah,
to it.
don't take a baseball bat to it. It'll be okay.
While you can drive your truck on top of it.
Do you know this through personal experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you watch our Kickstarter video, you can go on the Kickstarter and actually watch the video. And I may be able to, before the stream ends, I might be able to get the YouTube. You can actually watch that video, and we do drive my Titan on it.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That coffin to be specific.
That
Yeah,
doesn't.
if that's the design you have, the coffin.
Oh, it's not this actual box.
This is
Right.
that actual box is pretty impressive.
The coffins.
It doesn't surprise me because I mean, even the lid. These are sturdy boxes. I noticed that. It's that one.
Yeah.
I noticed that when I first saw this box. That was the first thing I noticed was how it's got some heft to it. Some really.
And they use what is this, Matt? 1/4 inch MDF.
Maybe 3/16.
It's not the typical 1/8 that
Yeah,
or
it's-
1/16 that a lot of people use.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a lot
thicker.
thicker.
Well, Matt is Batman during the night. He is an engineer during the day, which is why we get to ask him all the fun questions.
But no, they're nice. I like them. The only thing, and I don't know the other product lines you have, if the inserts were movable, so you can kind of make your own kind of
Size.
Orientation of the.
size and stuff. That
that's
which would be
a
nice,
good
but I don't
idea.
know what the other boxes you have are and how customizable they are. But that
Right. So that design that you're talking about is actually on the table, and that
Okay.
will be coming out in one of the very near Kickstarters, where you'll
Awesome.
be able to insert dividers and create your own internal box.
Okay.
And it'll be based on that utility box or the tournament case.
Are you also selling padding for the insides of the boxes?
Yes, we're going to be putting in pluck foam as an option for you to upgrade.
Okay.
That will come out. That will come out when we start bringing out army cases, which is in the near future. Probably, let's see. That's looking like July.
okay.
Okay.
And is Kickstarter live now, or that's live next month?
So we have a March 20th Kickstarter. That is going to come out with our very first basic skirmish box, and it will come out with another flip top box. And we may adjust that slightly, but then the next release is July 24th, and we'll be bringing out larger cases then with some extra options. It's a process to create one of these boxes, so we can't just drop 40 different lines out there at once.
Of
We have to put a lot of thought into how we design each case. What is it for? What are the heights, the measures? What kind of material are we going to use? We have to go through whether or not the images fit. There's a lot to discuss. So what we're doing with Kickstarter is just bringing out 1, 2, 3 boxes at a time, making sure that they're right and good, and then allowing people to buy them at that point.
I think they're great. I think they're excellent.
So you said the skirmish box is coming out March 20th?
That's going to be a March 20th release, and it's going to be a pretty large box. It's actually going to be very similar to the Zombie Overrun box. We'll let Conrad kind of shift the camera real quick. It may be on a slight delay. But
Well, that's a big
so
point.
what this box is going to do for you is it's going to
that's
be fully
nice.
customizable to your design. But what it will do is it will allow you to put in several different types of units or armies or small books, pamphlets, counters. There'll be spatial dividers, a number of other options that will be available. You want to pop it open?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You make a fantastic Vanna White, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
So this one was specifically made for our game Zombie Overrun, but it will be slightly different to be for just anybody to put different
Oh,
games in.
hey,
And we're
keeps on going.
rebuilding it right now.
I
All
feel
right.
like it's the Mary Poppins box because it just kept on going. So,
Yeah, these boxes are pretty large, and they fit quite a bit of stuff. When you watch the Kickstarter video, you really get a sense of what the boxes are. The one we just showed you is actually about twice as large as our tournament box, which holds 8 full-size decks of Magic the Gathering
Wow.
inside of sleeves, inside of Pro decks.
oh wow.
Nice.
That's very nice. So when you launch these boxes on Kickstarter, you're talking fully customizable logo printing. Are you doing that for each of the backers on the Kickstarter? You're allowing them to choose what they're going to have on their boxes?
Okay, so the way it works for Kickstarter is we give you an option of what box you want to purchase. So you pick a design on the box. You don't get to do fully customizable insides, or I want the box 2 inches taller, or any
Right.
of that. Get a box. Okay.
Okay.
Pick which box. Then what happens from there is you get to give us an image that we can put, which you see on your screen right now. It says your image here. You can put your name on it. You can put an image on it. You can put a small text block on it. You can put a couple of different things on it if you want. But on top of that, we also provide a number of other images that if you don't want to bring your own image, we're going to provide several other images that you could use. And the way that works right now is we connect you to a Google Drive, and that Google Drive has tons of images, and you just pick which one you want, and then we put it on there. You can totally put your own text on there as well, like I said previously, but ultimately you get to customize the faceplate.
That's
Yeah.
super awesome. I was expecting with a Kickstarter that you had like, oh, well, we've got 8 or 10 designs that we'll set up and you can pick from it. But when we launch the real product, then it'll be fully customizable. As far as I'm simply speaking about the logo and the imaging. I'm not speaking about the size of the box. But when it comes to the imaging, I was kind of figuring, oh, well, you will have a couple of choices because I do know that, often there's a hefty expense that comes along with doing the setup for a new image.
So, like I said, one of the things that we've done is we've cut out the middleman and we've gone directly to the manufacturer. And we, BC Games, we're doing a lot of the setup and typesetting and stuff. My father was a printer for well over 20 years. And I picked up some skills on that, and that's one of the things that I've been doing to help keep the costs down for other people. And we want to be able to do that for our gaming community. That's something that we really enjoy is the community and how it works. So I'm doing the typesetting, I'm doing the image setting, and then we send it over to Matt at Cedar Valley Box Company, and he makes it all fit on the boxes with their requirements.
It's awesome. That's very cool to be able to get something and have it be personalized to you. There's always something very special about that.
I really like the material. Like, I really want to point out how awesome the material is because when you say MDF, I think of like, IKEA. Like, it's okay, but it's it feels flimsy. It doesn't feel sturdy. These boxes, I didn't realize they were MDF. I didn't realize I thought they were.
Yeah, the extra mile that was gone with the finishing of everything, and then the painting, staining, varnishing of it, it really shows the quality of it. When I look at it, I mean the 3 Fs really shine: the fit, form, and function. So for fit, no, everything there's no gaps anywhere. Everything lines up really nicely. It's really nice and solid and smooth everywhere, and it feels like you could bludgeon someone with it, which is a good thing in this
But
case.
it's still light. Like it's light enough that it's not like, oh, let me bring out this huge box and I want to.
It doesn't feel cheap though. That's
It's like the right weight. It just feels right. I want to ask a question about colors because I noticed the back of the coffin that you gave us was purple, and then the 2 different tops were one was brown and one was blue. How customizable are the color schemes with Kickstarter?
So with Kickstarter, you have on each box, there is a base of the box and there is a lid of the box.
Okay.
So the base of the box would be defined as not the lid. Okay?
Mhm.
So essentially the base can be any one color and the lid can be any one color. There are stretch goals which will allow people to customize similar to that lighter, the lighter fish that you have there, where there are multiple colors within the logo. But that's all based on stretch goal.
Okay.
Or it's based on, increased cost. But included in the initial purchase, you get to include 2 colors, including your stain and paint. So that means that in this case, they would get a coffin, the base could be one color, the lid could be one color, and they could include 2 different colors on their logo.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of customizing.
So it does get intense when I'm emailing a person 5 and 6 times and going, great, I'm glad you picked a color. What color do you want for this? Great, I'm glad you picked a color. What color do you want for this? And that's kind of the way it goes. I mean, we want you to have something that belongs to you. No two boxes should ever be the same.
That's awesome.
And one last thing I'd like to add here is that with the actual logo design on the top, it's not just laser etched, laser burned in, it's laser engraved in. There's 3 dimensions to it there, and that definitely makes it pop, especially with the painting of the different colors there. It gives it a really beautiful texture to it, and I think that really is what puts it a notch above for me. I really appreciate that as well.
So these boxes are going to be launched on your Kickstarter on March 20th, is that correct?
Yes. So March 20th, you will get a fresh new set of boxes. The boxes you're holding in your hand were on the original Kickstarter, which funded at just over $1,000. So we were over 200% funded.
Wow, awesome! Congratulations.
And we actually funded that Kickstarter in a day. I was super proud.
Aww.
So I was excited. Now our Kickstarters for this product are not high level Kickstarters. We're only asking for $250 or $500. That's unheard of. But the fact is, we're doing all the work. We don't need to pay someone else to do it. So it only costs a certain amount of revenue in order to create it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not asking for more than we need. That's all we need.
Well, that's great.
Absolutely. Do you have the preview page for the Kickstarter up yet for the March one?
No.
Okay.
No, we do not. I will be bringing that out. One of the things was go ahead and make sure that the new boxes were exactly what we wanted, and then make sure that we got all the options down for them. So Tom and I are writing through all the price points, community discounts for retail outlets. We're going over all of that right now, and once that's released, we'll put together the March 20th Kickstarter using quite a bit of what we did for the original Kickstarter, so it'll only take a couple of days. We'll probably release the preview 5-6 days before, so sometime around the 14th to 15th, and then Kickstarter will go live at midnight on the 20th.
That's really exciting.
Very
Fantastic. Is there anything else that any of you guys would like to add in regards to Aegis Reliquary?
I don't think so. Was there any other boxes that you guys had that you wanted to make sure you could show off?
I would love to show you a few boxes that you don't
I'm
have.
gonna go ahead and make your portion of the screen a little bit bigger so they get a much bigger close-up of the boxes.
And I know you guys are watching this on Twitch with a bit of a delay, so I'm gonna help. I'm volunteering to help you with how close you can come.
Well, they should.
Beautiful. Up a little bit. Perfect. Oh, that's great.
Fantastic. Those look really nice on them.
Wow.
And
I like the
Can we-
gradient on the. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but with the Aegis Reliquary box, the top there kind of looks like it gradients out from the center logo.
yeah. So, and then this one was a pretty cool little design.
Ooh.
You can even come closer. Perfect.
That's-
There we
Perfect,
go.
yeah.
Ooh. The eyes
Wow.
pop there.
The detail in that
Yeah.
is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
This was designed by Terry Crump. He's the artist that we paid to have do this design, and the eyes will actually follow you a little bit. It's pretty cool. He
That
did
is
a-
totally creepy. It's awesome.
Very nice
Yeah,
with
this
the
one,
depth that's added.
We actually have on the Google Drive several of the images from Terry. And this one right here is really cool. A lot of the Magic players out there, these are not the official Magic symbols, i.e. we can't do that. But these are symbols that we have purchased, and
You can definitely come closer.
These are our symbols for the different elements.
Very cool.
Very cool. I like that.
And that half moon, that's the pull for the pull lid.
Say it again.
The half moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
The finger
Perfect.
hole.
Finger.
I like
So
the
this is the tournament case that I was telling you about. It'll have a couple of different options in it where you'll be able to purchase this particular one where it has one divider attached, or you'll be able to purchase where you can slide in attachments.
I like the contrast of the black on the color.
Yeah, we like the black interior personally. We think it looks.
Wait, where'd you go?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose the call again?
No, it's still up, but they've been stuttering just a little bit.
You guys still there?
Mwah,
I
mwah.
think our internet went down a bit.
Oh,
that's
Oh,
what
there
it
you go.
goes.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
we,
just-
Sorry about that. We lost
we
you
had
for
a
second.
slight hiccup with you guys for a second.
That's okay. So let's see. You've seen that one. This is one other one that's got some good images on it. You want to grab that? So here's a couple of other ones that. Can you see us? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
another
So
refresh and chat.
this is another good one right here. Can you keep me up? I'm trying to catch you up on some art here.
Oh, that's nice. It's kind
Okay.
of like a Crusader.
Maybe a Templar Knight.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
You got
just
rid
got
of. There we go.
And then here's another one for you. This one's a little bit more detailed.
Ooh.
Oh, that's very cool.
It reminds me of the Dark Mark from Harry Potter.
That's really cool.
That is
So,
phenomenal.
okay, and then this one right here is a collection of stars. I actually really like this one.
It's constellations. Oh, bring it closer. Very cool.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's just simple stuff, you know.
So these are some to choose from your Google sheet.
Yeah, these are all choosable from Google Drive. This one's one of my favorites if you're using our stuff for D&D or Pathfinder.
Hmm.
Ooh, that is very nice.
I like the dice
Yeah, the
on the
dice on
side.
the side. I was about to comment on that.
It's a nice touch.
So
I like being
this
able to-
fun stuff.
Go through the different tops and you can see all the different colors. You have a lot of different options there, or you're showing a lot of different examples of the various finger holes. Like that one looked kind of like a wizard hat almost, and then you had the half moon. Are those going to be customizable as well?
Yes, they will be. They'll actually be
so
stuff that you can
cool.
do. We also have a keyhole.
That's-
The keyhole is actually our, it's from our Aegis Reliquary logo. So it's that little one in the
The
middle
door.
there.
That's such a simple
But-
touch, but it adds so much to it. That's
So-
really cool.
All this communication about making sure you have exactly how the backer wants it customized, is that all through email, or do you have like a backer kit set up for all that information? or do you have
So
to?
yes, it's kind of a complicated situation because we're just launching this product and we're not a super massive black hole of money. We can't just go building what we want right away. So this is kind of how it works. We are dedicated to making sure that everyone that backs us gets what they want. Period.
Okay.
The way that works for us is you go to the Google Drive, you pick what you want, and then we basically get to communicate back and forth via email. I do specific work for you. Make sure that you get the image that you want. I give you semi-proofs of what it will look like as best as I can get based on the programs that I'm running. And then from there, I send it to Matt, and he finalizes it, gets it all on there. And I can tell you where the image is going to lay out. I can tell you what the font's going to look like and that sort of stuff.
So you go through a lot of the details.
Go ahead.
You go through a lot of the details with each individual person.
Yes, we do. And Conrad and I can both do this, so we can bang this out pretty quick. I entertained 8 people in 2 days without a blink. So it's really not that hard. It's just a matter of people communicating back and forth. The one thing that I will tell you is where we want to go is much better. We have some options out there right now. They're a little expensive for just beginning, but we want to start entertaining them. One of them that we really want is to create a fully interactive website that allows you to pick and choose items directly from a menu, create your own box, and essentially go to purchase right there. You never have to interact with me. You never have to mess with me. You just build it yourself from a bank of images or import your own, and then voila, you're done. That website is a little on the expensive side, but that's what we want to create, and we're saving for that, and at some point it will happen. It's just a matter of how the Kickstarters do and where we're going to be going from there. So we're throwing out Kickstarters every couple of months with brand new items in hopes that one day that will be the ultimate goal for Aegis Reliquary, where you'll be able to do full customization to everything on your box, purchase it right there from the website, and basically get it straight over to Cedar Valley Box Company, built and shipped out within 3 weeks.
Wow.
That's the plan.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
So as someone who I'm extremely indecisive, and a lot of those designs appealed to me, on your Kickstarter, you're going to have options where you can just add as many box tops as you want, or do you have to buy? Is there a limit to how many you can get?
Right now on the Kickstarter, you get a box top for your box, and that's it.
Okay.
However, after Kickstarter, we will have options to purchase a box top that will fit your box.
Okay.
You don't even need to do anything else as far as purchasing the base of the box. Prices will go down, but those are things that Tom and I have not discussed yet, and that's probably going to fall somewhere in the September-October timeline where that sort of utility will be allowed.
Awesome. All right. Well, is there anything else you guys wanted to say?
No, not really. I'm looking forward to your review. I'm looking forward to what you guys have to say, and I'm just super excited to be doing this. This is what we love, and we want to do this the rest of our lives.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
So you guys want to go through our thoughts really quickly? Just cohesive.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it because we can always use that as a testimonial.
So yeah, I'll go first. Looking through the boxes themselves, like I said before, the 3Fs, they're really beautiful. I'm really excited to see how that's going to progress.
What are the 3 Fs?
Fit, form, function.
Just asking.
Fit, form, and function.
There you go. But no, I'm excited to see, especially you talking about that website. That would be so fantastic for me just to get like a 3D preview of it, because that would be something that, knowing me, I would be like, I'd see it and be like, I want that right now. Here's all of my money, take it please. But as I was saying before, the little touches on this are really nice. Everything fits together beautifully, and there's a lot of space in there to hold stuff. It's not just for show, it's a usable item as well. So all around 2-3 thumbs up. I don't have a third one. Give me your third thumb right there. 3 thumbs. I like it.
And your thoughts?
This gets me all giddy. This goes back to one of my favorite parts about gaming, and that comes to art. I absolutely love the boxes that you were showing us. I think they are super pretty. I love the art. I love the design. I love the fact that you're paying attention to details such as like the various finger holes that are different, where you had the Pathfinder-like image with the wizard, the sorcerer hat. Sorceress. Or, the moons. I like being able to have the combinations. I like the attention to detail with the art. Sometimes, though, I know that you sacrifice quality for pretty art. And from the first time I picked up the boxes are, well, they're hefty. I don't know. You said it pretty well when you were saying they're sturdy, they're hefty, they're not too heavy.
You feel like you could beat someone with them.
I totally get it.
But she's not struggling to pick it up.
Oh, no,
She's
absolutely.
with it.
You get some good velocity to the sword.
It's got some good. But I like the heft because to me, I associate that weight with security. So if I was gonna make things like my beautifully painted minis. They're not that good. Then I would be able to keep them safe in here, and I feel like that they wouldn't get banged up on the game shelf. And I could show off something pretty on my shelf. Josh's shelf.
Josh, what did you think?
I like them. And I like the other bigger boxes that they showed that they look really cool, and I can see them really good with the pluck foam for Warhammer and War Machine and people that have armies to bring them with them and to
make sure they're protected.
And they said that they're going to have future ones with more dynamic internals.
Ooh.
I used the new word there. Which I would really like to see because that gives you a lot more options with it. But they're really cool. I like the the logos and all. That's really, really cool. And for the price point, from what it sounds like, they're
affordable for what
you
they
get to pick colors. You get to pick logos.
Yeah, the
Makes
amount
me
of
super
customization
excited.
is awesome, and I definitely tend to lean towards highly customizable products when I'm purchasing something, especially along these lines. If I could put my own personal touch on it,
It's worth that much more.
Exactly, yeah. And just because you guys seem to have so many various types of customization available on this, it really catches my attention.
And to be honest, too, knowing that this wouldn't be your first Kickstarter and that you have a successful Kickstarter under your belt of this nature would make me feel that much more comfortable about backing the Kickstarter.
You've done it before. You know exactly what to expect. You've done the research. You've actually physically produced the items. You've had no problems. There's nothing standing in the way of you successfully completing it. So it's definitely more.
And I know that you're not promising more that you're not biting off more than you can chew,
especially when it's something so
customizable. Like you get a little nervous, like, oh, can they really? They're promising a lot, but when you say that, hey, I've already done this,
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here giving you something just to bloviate.
Ooh.
Try that one.
I want to say that I think that the idea of having the website customize that and show you a preview is awesome. Specifically because I am not a creative person. I have a very analytical mind. I need to see things. I can't picture them in my head. And I like Matt said, if I saw it like that, shut up and take my money.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm really excited for these boxes, and I'm excited for you guys to get to a point where you have that on your website, because I'd definitely be buying some more.
So, yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Of course. Is there anything else you guys wanted to say?
I think that's it. So go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, the website is definitely a must for us, and it's something that we are saving for. We're going to create it. It's just a matter of how much the community can put forward at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's one of those things that is definitely going to happen.
Now, I think that that's going to be a snowball effect for you guys, because I think having that kind of integration is just going to mean more sales for you. And once you get to that point, it's just going to snowball from there. Because I see these being extremely successful. They're fantastic quality, and they're very functional within the gaming community. So I'm really excited for them.
And you're bringing them intentionally at a cost-effective price point. you're not pricing these as a luxury item. You're not pricing them as a commodity either, but you are intentionally going to the, I guess, what would not be middle of the road, cost effective.
Okay, I just
Economical?
had it on my head.
There's
An
something
economical
economical.
luxury item.
There's something so balanced about, well, it's very good quality, but it's not too heavy, and it's very customizable, but it's not too expensive, and it's cheap, but the quality is still good. Like, there's something, just the balance of all those aspects is really impressive.
You done did good, guys.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Well, thank you very much. We very much appreciate it. We can't wait to bring you guys so much more. We have more on top of more on top of more in store here. So.
Well, we can't wait to see it from you guys.
And show it off for you.
Two things real quick. I will be in Pensacola for Pensacon this weekend. I will have boxes with me for anyone who's listening.
Say it
or
one
watching
more
the
time.
live.
Where are you going to be and when?
Pensacon. It's in Pensacola. It's this weekend.
Okay.
I will have boxes with me for anyone who wants to check it out.
Awesome.
And the extra content that Josh was asking about will be at Fan Expo Dallas, the 31st of March through April 2nd.
Oh.
And we've got something special for Dungeons and Dragons Adventure League.
Ooh.
Well, I know we've got
That's
some.
all I can say about it, though.
I know we've got a couple of viewers in Dallas specifically, so I hope they go and go check them out, guys. So we just want to thank you, both of you, for joining us again. This has been a lot of fun. We really appreciate the opportunity to show off your games and your products, and we really enjoy them. So it means a lot to us.
All right. Well, thank you guys. It means a lot to us too.
Absolutely. Seeing people play our games gives me goosebumps.
Aww.
Alright, so ready to...
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us. This has been another Twist Gaming presentation. Signing off, this is Matt.
I'm Ann.
Josh?
And this is Nicole.
Thank you all. And then please join us for all of our future streams. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our Twitch Plays Kingdom Death campaign continuation. Going into Lantern Year 17 finally.
Yes.
So that's a good one. Wednesday, is there a stream?
There's not. No.
Okay, no stream on Wednesday. Thursday, we will be doing our continuation of Twitch Plays Descent at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, going into another side quest more than likely. Friday, join us for our Great Game Hunter podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, where myself, Josh, and one of our fantastic collaborators, Fen, talk about the ins and outs of Kingdom Death. Fen also paints some minis for us on the stream. So also check out his DeviantArt page so you can see what he has to offer. He does commission work as well.
We
If you
also have a
guys
raffle.
have not caught their podcast live, make sure that you check it out on the RSS feed, or as I do, believe it or not, through the iTunes library. They just finished covering 2 weeks ago the Phoenix. So the format that the guys have been doing is that they've been going through a monster in the game in depth each podcast. So I actually may or may not have picked up a thing or two.
That's impressive, Em.
That's good.
Can you do the raffle command, please?
Yeah, so we have a raffle going on as well. So for anyone interested, you can buy a raffle ticket for $5, and that allows you to get a custom paint job by Fen for a Kingdom Death or comparable sized up to 50mm mini. No Space Marines.
It's come out to no sci-fi minis. That's what that
Okay,
meant.
no sci-fi. What about sci-fi Kingdom Death minis?
I don't know.
But other than that, join us the next Monday for our next Spotlight stream. And stay tuned if you want to know what we're going to be doing at any day of the week. Follow us on our Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and come chat with us in our Discord channel where the conversation is always going on.
And of course, we want to give an extra shout out to Bill and Conrad and BC Games Company for sponsoring us for the entire week. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Thank you guys.
And we look forward to having you guys on in our future streams as well, possibly. So thank you for joining us again today. We hope you enjoyed it. We know we enjoyed having you on.
And have a good night.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good night.
You guys.
Right.